Hello everyone, Alchemicgree here. Welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Now, this will be the last video for Origins, as we are going to now do the final battle. Then after that, we're going to do a couple of the little DLCs, and then we'll move on to Awakening. Let's begin. Morgan.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I. I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger. I have a plan, you see. A way out? The loop in your hole? I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be. I know a great many things. How I know is not quite as important as what I am offering you, however. I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night. What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed, with no Grey Warden dying in the process. Think about what I offer you. The chance to avoid death. Or better yet, the chance to slay the Archdemon and live as a hero. No Grey Warden has ever done this. In return, I conceive a child. One who will be born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away. And you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish. It's why I was sent with you by my mother. It's why she saved your life to begin with. Caring for you was not part of the plan, but I cannot let what I feel interfere with what I must do. This is important to me. The fact that it may save your life makes me all the more determined to see it done. Please, do not cloud the issue. If you feel anything for me, then accept that it will make what we must do that much easier. A wise decision. Come, my love. Put the thoughts of the ritual aside and let us make this last night together one to remember.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. This man beside me is a native of Ferelden, now risen to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. He is proof that glory is within reach of us all. He has survived despite the odds, and without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my husband, your King Kaelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden! For the Grey Wardens!
Okay, so that was a lot to take in. I guess I got to do Morgan one more time before that. And she gets to have my kid. You know, you always gotta love that. And the battle commences. Get all the buffs out there. We're not selected into a full team this time. We're just kind of every man for himself. But, yeah, they're grunts. They go down easy. Plus, after spending all that time actually fixing up everyone's tactics, I better dead. See. I mean, in hindsight, now that I actually know how to semi-properly actually set up tactics, I do wish I actually set Morgan to be more of a shape-changing mage. You know, I wanted everyone to be more appropriate to what specializations they automatically were. But since we're now pretty much at the end of the game, it doesn't really, or the end of this, it doesn't really matter. Just about everyone here will not be my companion again. So I can't really hang myself on the what ifs. But all in all, thinking about it, this game was fun, and it is still one of my favorite games, if not my favorite series. I mean, this game was really good for the time. And I am happy I was able to get it done in as few videos as I actually did, because I know in the next video we're going to be doing the two DLC that don't really add or take anything away is the Liliana's Song and Darkspawn Chronicles. We're going to be doing that in the next video. Those definitely will be separate videos in their own right. Then we can hop into Awakening, and then there's the Golems of Amgarak, and then Witch Hunt, and then that will be done. Hopefully, it doesn't take that much longer. But I'm going to most likely separate them into different playlists. Awakening, this one will have this video, and then the two more, Liliana and Darkspawn, in this playlist. And after that, Awakening will in its own playlist, and Golems and Witch Hunt will be in its own. So we have all that to work at. Then we got 2, so there's a lot to really plan and work out. But I am happy that I was finally able to get this game up. Because, like I've said, I love this game, and I'm really sad that I could not have I never started recording when this game first came out. Because as you guys see, I do not strike when the iron's hot. If a fresh game just came out, I do.
You have something to say, do you? I see. Let me talk then, and you shall listen. I shall be brief. What was done had to be done. I regret it not. I shall be leaving, as I said, and so this entanglement of ours must end. Do you understand? Oh, you are welcome. And I am sorry. You have something to say, do you? Then let us get back to more important matters.
Okay, those were accidental clicks. But yeah. Like, I wait until after a game's done well, then I decide whether or not I'm going to record it, because it's all for my enjoyment.
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped. That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners are outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Loghain and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails. We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
You want to draw the dragon's attention, I take it?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you. There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Very likely.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
Well, this is it, Warden. When from the blood of battle the stone is fed, let the heroes prevail and the blighters lie dead. As one of the blighters, I sodding salute you. Let's show them our hearts, and then show them theirs.
So the Archdemon is next, is it? Part of me is glad that it has decided to leave me here at the gate, but the other part is apprehensive. I would almost say that I feel concern for something other than myself, even maybe for a soft, squishy companion. But that would be silly, wouldn't it? And, do try not to get swallowed whole. If the beast were to fly about afterwards and poop it out, irony would dictate that it would land on me. I couldn't take it. Well then, I suppose this is it. Have fun storming the castle.
Are you ready? We have reached the battlefield at last. I have done nothing. You have carried us this far. Do not doubt that.
So this is it? This is the end? We've come so far, It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. We stand on the precipice before the greatest battle of our age. I wonder if the heroes of old ever felt like this. I am not afraid. We go to fight for a good cause, and there is nowhere else I would rather be. You are a dear, dear friend, and I will stand with you, to whatever end. This day, we will forge a legend of our own.
Heading off to slay dragons without me, Fine, fine. Say hello to the archdemon for me. He never writes anymore, it's rather distressing. And do watch your back. No getting eaten, unless you think it's really important, of course.
So we head into the city together. As it should be. Once this is done, no matter how it turns out, I will be gone. You are aware of this, yes? There is far more I might have done for you had this been another time and we been different people. Allow me to say only one thing before we go. I was foolish. This could have been so much easier, yet I cannot regret what was between us. I will always remember you, my love. Now, let us see this finally done. The archdemon awaits.
Let's get this over with then. There is little time to waste.
And this is where shit gets real. I mean, oh wow, they actually got a nice lineup waiting for us. But yeah, I like how, wow, okay, they really do get everything lined up. I do like how the narrative is kind of playing out, because this is the final battle, and as you saw, a lot of shit happening. I am upset that Alistair couldn't even stay in the front lines to help me. I mean, I get it, he's more than a little upset. But seriously, he has to get over himself.
These are violent.
Oh, I could actually use the... Alright, well, let's get some, let's get the Redcliffe people in on this. I do like how, kind of straightforward this battle is. Just send a few ogres at a time, and most of the grunts just die instantly. Aside from that, there's really not much to talk about, so probably just gonna focus more on just killing everything, and there's no point in picking anything up. Like, there really isn't. Might check on a few things. I mean, those Darkspawn generals that we already mentioned, definitely. But aside from that, there's really not much to discuss regarding this, because, well, what else is there? You know, Darkspawn show up, we kill them, and yes, this is like, God, if you were trying to get, like, the kill X amount of Darkspawn, honestly, your best bet would have to have been basically, if you're looking at all the different play styles you want to do, if you want to, like, explore everything, be a rogue. Or, yeah, basically a rogue, because one quest that takes you to a location requires you to know how to shoot a bow. And yes, you could shoot a bow, or at least use a bow, if you have at least the dexterity high enough. Doesn't matter what class you are. I didn't want to do it in this because I'm not trying to explore everything. If you want a story where, you know, you get to kill the maximum amount of Darkspawn per time, and you could try to rack up that Darkspawn killing achievements, then play the Dwarf Noble, as you are more likely to fight Darkspawn right off the bat, and then so forth.
As you say.
Kind of interesting how, like, you know, throughout the entire game, it's something I've complained about in a lot of games. How an enemy was a boss originally, and then now they're just a common enemy. They're just slightly more difficult. Well, in this game, the ogres are definitely guilty of that. Because, you know, the ogre was a boss in the first area in Ostagar, and now I think we just killed 5 or 6 of them already in this battle so far alone. And we're not even losing a lot of people with Red Cliff. I think we started at, what, 50? And, okay, we're down by, like, at least 10. More than 10, but I'm going to say at least 10. Because that number goes down pretty quickly. But it's nice to have those soldiers. I mean, I could always withdraw them, but hell, you know what? I might as well take advantage of the fact that I have expendable soldiers. And it is interesting. I would have liked it if it was possible for like it was earlier, where I could have my entire team with me for once. That would be interesting. But at least it's nice that they're... Okay, that stuff's not bad. Might as well take everything, you know, might cross over in the next game. But it would have been interesting to have, like, everyone with me. Yeah, I'm gonna swap that out. Oh, well, good for you. Look, you, Mr. Achiever. No, but I think the general's been dealt with, so we could probably move on and get to the next area. Alright. Now, you could technically skip the aliens and move straight to the palace, but I kind of want to save all of Denerim. That's just my thing.
It's you! The Maker sure gave you the gift of good timing, didn't he? There's a large group of Darkspawn approaching and the gates won't hold. We need your help. All right. I only hope there is time to...
They're breaking through!
Run! All of you! Run for your lives!
Yeah, I'm definitely just going to let them save their own asses in the unlikely event that I can't save them, or I can't stop this. But you know who will? The elves who owe me favors. They're gonna help the Dalish elf who usually spurn or spurn or something. Like they don't like, the Dalish do not like the alienage elves, so I'm gonna make them be the ones to save the alienage elves. Elves will save elves. And it makes sense. The first general was... You know, they probably should have done 3 generals. 1 for each class type. We had the warrior seconded with the first time, and all those ogres, and now we have a mage. You know, I also realized I have no real AoE abilities. Like, not at all. I probably should have leveled up Death Field or something, or something, because I know I should probably go with something like probably the ice abilities, because it does slow down the advancements, and that could be useful.
Let us end this quickly.
Because I know you can combine abilities in this game, not like making permanent skills, but if you play one ability, then follow quickly with another one, you get like a combo boost. Like if you do like a tar thing at the bottom and then use a fire attack, it does extra damage. A mix of, you know, reduced abilities and stats plus being fire. Oh, cool, leveled up. But yeah, most of these grunts just fall easy. That's their point, they fall easy.
As you say.
Not while you can.
As you say. Yes.
I think we're just about in the final stretch here, because I doubt they're going to really whip out much more after another ogre. I mean, it was actually pretty clever how they had an ogre try to knock down the gate. That actually was that was an interesting concept where they would. Oh, cool. Good job, Loghain. Way to earn your pay. Okay, there we go. That's all of it. Better report back to Shahani? Shandi? Whatever her face is, and let her know they're all gonna live a few more minutes longer.
You saved many lives here today. Thank you. Please, take this. I pray it helps you in your coming battles. We have to go. May the Maker watch over you.
Yep, they got to live a few more minutes longer. Okay, just check the level up. Definitely, yeah, I think I should focus. Let's just throw it in magic. And as much as I'd like to max out the blood magic, I think I could do death magic, but I mean, it'd be nice if I could, level up and have everything. Wouldn't that be nice? That sure as hell ain't happening. But, I want to have an AoE ability. I'm just trying to plot myself appropriately here. Yeah, let's go with that so I can eventually try to get Blizzard. Oh, I reached level 20. That's why. Lyanna, I think, well, there's no point in giving her, like, for Ranger, there's no point in giving her, like, a bear. The wolf works fine. I think if I actually planned a little better, it would have worked out better, or if I made another character. But no, I'm going to stick with her and her archery. See if that adds anything. It doesn't, but I don't want to change anything. We're just about done. So there's that, really. And honestly, it would be nice. I do miss using a staff because it does make using my spells a lot easier. I don't have those several second delay. And you know what? Fuck it. I don't care for aesthetics. In the cutscene, the helmet will be gone anyway. And I need Loghain to be as powerful as possible because, he's my tank, and I need him to live. And give him all the shit he can get. But yeah, I am quite happy actually with how this all ended up. I'm actually very excited. And it only makes it kind of hilarious when I think of how much more I have to do. Okay, it looks like the Archdemon means business. Let's move on to the Palace District. We got 2 more spots left. Oh, and in between, what are you? Oh, I get to play as the other guys. Ah, crap, I have to learn how to use Sten. I mean, I could just hop on Shale or Darkspawn and do it simple, but damn it, I'm gonna stick with Sten. Okay, well, definitely not gonna use all the skills he has at his disposal. Let's get Berserker going. I think I remember the last time I played this game, I stuck with the same party and didn't bother leveling up anyone else or even giving them better shit. Hell, I didn't even talk to them, so they were just assholes the whole way through. That's the funny thing about that.
Beware! A large group of Darkspawn have broken away from the battle. They're charging this way. They'll be here any minute.
It's the idea that there could be different reactions. I mean, they're still going to do the thing they meant to do. Let's get the right PPI on this. You know, might as well use what I got. And since Wynn is not technically in the party, she can't be killed as easily. So she can actually probably heal. I doubt it, but if it works, it works.
Shall we compete for points?
Yeah, probably if I didn't have Shale or Darkspawn, it would have been Zebrin and Wynn with us, but I think it's nice. I got all possible companions, including the DLC companion, which honestly, Shale has got to be one of my favorites. And I hate that I can't bring Shale with me. I mean, that would have been really fun to do. Just have a nice golem punching and crushing everything. Okay, well, the problem is the biggest problem out of some of these things is, well, the difference between PC and console when it comes to this game was they wanted you to be a lot more tactical with everything, like pause, look at the surroundings, etc., etc. If you play this shit on console, you just gotta keep hitting, you know, just whatever your basic attack button is, and you'll just automatically go after whatever you're currently facing. Here, I have to actually individually click on what I'm going after, and we are surrounded by a fuck ton of people, especially companions. Half of the time when I've switched back and forth, it's been basically that. Oh, that's it? That was actually short.
Shall I send word that the gates are secured? Right away.
Alright, we're almost there, almost there. Well, shit. Well, I guess it's up to me and Logain. Get the dwarves in on this, and we'll just make a break straight to the palace. You know, no need to... Well, hello. Just boost myself up. Can I hit him from here? Not being bouldered. Okay, cool. He's not aggroed yet. Because I feel like if he's waiting at the top of the stairs, he's just going to throw a fucking rock at me.
I will not falter!
Oh god, no, don't punch me. Stop. Ow. Just stop. Ow. Would you just stop fucking punching me? Thank you. God, thank God I use those exploding spells. So useful. Especially when you have a whole team of those expendable grunts. You just throw one at them and they pop instantly. Especially if you got the one that spreads. Then they just all spread. It's just boom, 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 everywhere. It is amazing and I love it. I love everything about it. Oh God. Oh boy, let's decide to be a little different today. Let's activate that. Now we got our frost armor and shit going, and I only got half of my spell casting because I'm putting so much emphasis on keeping myself alive that I'm like not using my spells properly. I think the problem was I put so much emphasis and so much precedence on trying to keep myself alive through the boosting and the sustained abilities. I didn't give a shit about actually having the resources to keep my spells going. So, well, lesson learned, I guess, but now I'm borderline invincible. I mean, the odds of me dying are really rare. If anything, I'm more worried about Logain and Liliana. They run out of their shit quickly.
Let us end this quickly.
Run while you can.
You should have fled.
Begin the awaken praised.
These are vile and tainted creatures.
Good to go. That's one for me.
Very well.
I love how we haven't really lost much. Like, if you actually look on the right, when you actually see, like, all the people that I have under my command in battle. I mean, that extra slot would be if I chose to, what would have happened is, if I chose the Templars, then where the mages are, the Templars would be there. If I chose the werewolves, then the werewolves would be there instead of the elves. The Redcliffe people I'd always have. Dwarves, I would always have 2. If I chose to decide with Bronca and keep the Anvil of the Void, I not only would have dwarves, I'd also have some war golems. Not a lot, like 4. And that's why I have only 12 mages. They're super powerful.
Darkspawn.
Alright, last area. Final push. We are getting mowed down a lot. Okay. Again. Something wrong, buddy? Seem to be taking a lot of damage.
I'm sorry,
I think it's because we're all getting hit at once. I'm so glad I don't have it on the higher difficulty because, you know, friendly fire is possible. Do you know how many ways I could end up accidentally killing my team through friendly fire? Okay, you're dying. Drink a health potion, damn it!
Of course.
Logan! He's dead. Oh, there goes the tank! God, I'm doing so much. I'm doing, let's see, I'm doing electric, fire, frost, and regular. I'm doing a lot. Plus, no, I think I also have some silverite in there too. So I'm also doing damage again, extra damage against Darkspawn. So I'm doing a lot. That's the thing about it when you have to do this. Like, I don't see any reason why your weapons should not have silverite. If literally the final battle is about you killing Darkspawn, you know, plan everything out accordingly. If you're gonna fight an army of golems, use frost magic. They're apparently weak to that. If you're going against elementals and other things, use fire. If you're going against spirits, use lightning. If you're going against Darkspawn, use silverite. Then there's those other ones, like those, the armor that have slots. I don't think we ever actually came across any. I think those are purely an awakening. Maybe. I don't remember. But I know there are some armored runes that do it. It's like, you know, prevents you from being knocked down, or it prevents you from being stunned. Small, insignificant things that don't really happen. And also, is the battle over? Loghain, why aren't you getting up? Oh my god, I swear. I can't go in there. Damn it, Loghain. Maybe it's a timer or something, just destroy everything. Why does the barrier set on fire if I break it? What is there that is flammable that causes the fire? These are tiny mechanics I try to think of while I wait for my companion who's been dead too long to get the fuck back up. Because Lord help me, that was the one thing I do not like about this game. No matter what I play it on, there is always those little insignificant fucking thank you. Those little insignificant little glitches. I hate them. I hate them with a passion. I can't tell you how many times when I recorded this game that the game would just shut off and I'd have to start from another point, or I'd have to go back and do it all over again. Hours and hours worth of progress lost and had to be redone. That's actually what happened in this episode. That's why it's taken me so long to post it as opposed to my usual upload time. Everything just kept fucking up. And I hated it. I was so frustrated. I took an entire day just to detox because, you know, I could only play the same fight scene 5 fucking times. I don't even know if this is gonna work. I hope it works. Better work. This is my 5th attempt. You wanna know how far I got? The back door. Literally right in the middle of the boss fight, it just off. This game doesn't require internet, so it's not an internet problem. I don't know what it is. I checked all my drives. It's just so ridiculous. And yes, I'm ranting and raving, but you know what? I gotta kill things, and I might as well say something. And there are corpses. Why are there corpses? No, that's Liliana. I'm sorry. It looks like a skeleton corpse. I'm sorry. But just why? Just oh, that's why. There's a enemy. Still, there's a lot of dead Darkspawn around here. What the fuck? I was so focused on that I didn't even pay attention that I was dying. Oh my god, how stupid am I? Oh. God damn it. Keep the frost weapons going. We might as well do as much extra damage as we possibly can. Don't want to carry useless. There's no point in carrying this useless crap. I don't think I can really take it all with me. It'd be nice. I mean, it would suck if I can't take all these fucking health potions with me to Awakening.
Trap right ahead.
Never mind. Try to trip it, but cool, whatever. See, that's one example I was thinking of. You combine a tar trap with fire, and I got fire everywhere. No, this is nice because this was the part of the fort I was in earlier, actually.
You will learn to fear me.
It is done.
Huh. A shape changer. You know, I think that's the only enemy in the whole game that could change their shape. Yeah, well, let's just keep going. No need to explore, and this is a lot of dead. There's a... What the fuck? Sandal? What's with all the dead? 2 ogres? What?
Enchantment? Enchantment!
What? Okay, cool. I can actually, you know what? I have my things, so I'm doing extra damage against Darkspawn, extra damage that, but I might as well give a few things too for Merrick's sword, so Logain's doing some extra damage. So that is kind of useful. That is pretty damn useful.
Enchantment?
And I might as well just hawk what I can. If I can keep it, that'd be nice. If not, whatever. Yeah, because these are definitely not the things I sold him throughout the whole game. Not that it matters. Okay, let's continue on. This will be the final push. And you know what? We are just going to bum rush it. We are just going to rush in, kill everything in our way, but we're not going to do any exploring. Typically, as you've seen through this campaign, I do like exploring. I'm a murder hobo, but I can't do all that right now because I'm trying to get everything done. I'm trying to just get through this and get this video done because I know you guys don't want me to spend another hour running around, killing everything, collecting everything, carrying it around, running back to Sandal, selling it, blah, 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 blah. No, you guys want me to go in there and punch a demon dragon right in its demon balls. Just stab it right in the demon balls.
Very well.
That's what you guys want. And I'm going to give you that. So we're going to go through and kill everything on our way.
As you say. Of course.
To victory!
Now you roll!
Face me!
Very well.
Another fight!
Right ahead. Right ahead.
It will be done.
Alright. This isn't really the end, but we're getting there. This is the last push. So let's just do this for a few more minutes and we got this.
Beware! As you say. course.
Alright, just pick up a few small things here and there, just delirium potions. But now this is it. That's it. No more enemies in the way. It's just going to be the final boss. So this is it. The big boss battle. We have come the whole game to do this. And I swear to God, it better not short out and glitch. If it does glitch, well, this video is going to come out way later than we planned. If not, yay. Okay, so far so good. Let's get the mages in on this. I always save the smallest number for last because they're the most powerful. Now, the trick to killing the Archdemon is not to run up and try to cold cock kill it. I mean, you could try. You can. It's got a lot of abilities, but, you know, you take advantage of the ballistas. The ballistas are your friends. Because the ballistas are going to be the ones that do the most damage. I mean, if you look, it does a good amount of damage. I mean, we've already come down pretty far. Plus, we have all the mages taking advantage of... there we go. Basically, the entire... This boss battle is kind of simplistic. Because all you have to do is just go to the ballista, aim, and keep shooting. Just spam that. On harder difficulties, this might be a bit of a challenge. Because you have to try to calculate moving your party around and everything like that. So there are minor things. Yeah, it's not working.
As you say.
Wow, why isn't it working? Damn it. Okay, to the other one. Let the dragon feed on mage flesh while you take care of it, because we still got... Oh, God damn it, we still have plenty. That ability, that giant dark tornado, that can kill a lot. Plus you have a lot of the mages taking care of some Darkspawn. Some of them will follow you, but most of them are pretty much weak grunts. You can just kill them with these.
Of course.
Also, don't stand in front of the ballista when you want to use it. You will die faster. There we go. Alright, good. We're actually doing way better than I thought. I mean, that's the whole point of this thing. Basically, yeah, this boss fight, I am sorry, but this boss fight is also a grave disappointment, because it's like, then again, this game came out in I think the early 2000s, so I wasn't really expecting much myself out of it, but it's just, this game had a lot to offer, and it does disappoint me that the only real way to kill this enemy, because even on the easiest difficulty, just running at it and attacking it is still going to get you killed, so you have to use ballistas to wear it down and just run up and do the finishing blow. Something like that is just always going to be the biggest pain. Oh God, fucking damn it! That will kill you fast. Let's see if I can just... I didn't aim at you! Huh. What, does it redirect the spells I blast at Darkspawn? Oh God, I can't reach it from here! Get closer. There we go. That's it. That's how you do it. Everyone, run. Okay, Logain's dead. Logain's been killed. It is up to me. as I plan. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep using the ballista until it dies. Pretty sure on harder difficulties, there's like, you know, you want to add more sophistication. You want to feel like, oh, I did this epic battle. There was fire and lightning and death and shitting. There was amazing things, blood and gore. Nope, just kept firing a ballista. And it's jammed. Oh, well, it's down to like nothing. I can just hit it once. Alright, let's do this. Epic ending time. Yes! Oh, that's how you do an epic ending. Yep. And stab it right in the face. Just die, you fucking thing! Ah, love epic endings like that.
As you say.
Dignity, fool.
And then it was over. With the archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the Blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its queen. Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the charge against the Archdemon and killed it remains with us still. An inspiration to all he saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the hero of Ferelden. The first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. Grey Warden, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon you might request of Ferelden's queen? An excellent point. We can begin with a monument here in Denerim, dedicated to Alistair and all the other Grey Wardens who fell to save us. We should also collect scholars to learn more about the Darkspawn. We'll face them again, here and with the Dwarves. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens? I am certain they will be relieved to know your intentions. There is a group of eager Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you are ready.
Alright, now I can talk to all the people. Alistair, you did survive!
I don't think we have much to say to one another. You killed the archdemon, well done. The Grey Wardens seem to be mighty curious as to just how you managed to pull that off without dying. Morrigan saved you? Well, that figures. That might also explain why she ran off right after the battle. The Grey Wardens will be interested in figuring out just how she did that. Look, you made me king, and I'm grateful. And Duncan would have been happy the Blight is over. I'm actually a bit jealous that you're staying with the Grey Wardens, to be honest. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Until then, you'd best get on with your procession. Your adoring public awaits.
Allow me to offer you my personal congratulations, Warden. I must admit that while I did not share my father's pessimism regarding the Grey Wardens, I had my doubts that such a small number of you could be victorious. Yet here you are. The Maker smiles upon you, or so they are saying. Luck and destiny are two branches off the same tree. Tell me something. Is Alistair always like that? And he may yet be a good king. To be honest, he has surprised me with his eagerness. Still, his jokes, if one can call him that, are already giving me headaches. Oh well. His heart is in the right place. In that he reminds me of Cailan, which is no failing. Now I see Arl Eamon gesturing to me. There is more work to be done. I must take my leave of you, I fear. Enjoy the rest of the celebration, Warden. I shall speak to you again before the day is done.
Alistair will be a good king. If not, just ask me. I'll school him right. Let's see what else we got. We got a lot of people to talk to. Oh, this is just going to be me talking to everyone now, so stay tuned.
So it appears that Riordan was wrong. I find it difficult to believe that he deliberately misled us. Have you another explanation for what happened? I should have known. The witch disappeared not long after the battle and has not been seen since. I assume this was expected. Still, the Orlesian Grey Wardens have been persistent in their questions, and tend to keep any thoughts on the matter to myself. I understand you're returning to the Wardens, as am I. I've been tapped to lead up their recruitment efforts here in Ferelden. Anora's influence, no doubt. I would have preferred she not interfered. So it appears. Allow me to say before I go that you've earned my respect. Odd that I ended up here saying that, but there it is. Return to your celebration. I shall see you with the Wardens.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the Civil War and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough. Well, let's not tell the masses just yet. As far as they're concerned, you saved the day without breaking a sweat. Let them have that. It's too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden would have influence, but I understand. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor seems well enough, and Isolde refuses to speak of what happened. She says she never wants to go back. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet. Ah, you are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I am sure. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
So it survived after all. My impression that all creatures made of flesh were hopelessly squishy was, premature. No doubt. It has proven to me, however, that fleshiness does not automatically mean squishiness. It has made me revise my opinion of its kind, my kind. I am, or at least was, a dwarf. A creature of flesh. I have to keep reminding myself that. In fact, I think I may even try to become one again. Wynne has offered to accompany me to Tevinter to speak with the mages there. The Circle of Minrathrus has the largest collection of arcane knowledge in Thedas. If it is possible to reverse this process, then the knowledge to do so will be there, or that is my hope. And if not, then I will keep looking. I have nothing if not time, yes? I intend to return eventually, unless I finally decide to destroy all pigeons everywhere. That may take a while, but otherwise I will come back. If it happens to one day see a tiny little dwarf who appears very nervous of being squished, that will be me. Until then, I wish it well. You have been a fine friend.
It is very strange to hear so many speak of a mage in such glowing terms. Deserved, of course, but still not what I am accustomed to. Allow me to offer you my congratulations, and my thanks. The tower is now nearly restored to order. It could have been so much worse. It pleases me to see such a young pupil achieve prominence. I look forward to watching what you accomplish next. Now, I should leave you to your celebration. Uldred's revolt has left me very quick to tire these days. Retirement will come soon, I think.
So here we are. The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending. Isn't it? We had danger, we had victory, and many characters. Truly, I could not have borne witness to a better play had it been on a stage. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. Whether it was the Maker sending me to you or whatever, it was a good thing. I thought I was supposed to save you, to show you the way. But it seems it was meant to be the other way around. Odd how that works, no? I've been offered a position to head up an investigation into the Darkspawn. It's quite exciting, really. Oh no, you have your own things to keep you busy, I'm sure. It will be a grand adventure of my very own. I'm looking forward to it. At any rate, you should get back to the celebration. We can speak another time.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel? Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A Blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better? I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale has expressed a desire to go to Tevinter to look into a way to regain her mortality. And I will join her. It seems that a creature of flesh impressed her enough that she is willing to discard her notions about them being frail and disgusting. I wonder who. At any rate, I offered to bring her before the Tevinter mages. Their lore is considerable, and I've always wanted to travel to Minrathruz. I doubt we will meet again, young man. If not, please accept my best wishes.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you. Eventually, with Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened, but they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you were planning on returning to the Grey Warden fold soon. Is that true? A Grey Warden? Me? Oh, no. There are some bodily fluids even I won't touch. The Grey Wardens seem to be a fun bunch to hang around, however. Maybe they won't mind a resident assassin. I'm an excellent mascot. And I promise not to get you into too much trouble. Well, no more than you get me into, anyhow. Well then, since we're going to be leaving together, we can speak after you have been sufficiently paraded in front of the populace. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure. After what we went through, I think I've earned it. I think you've earned it. So I guess you're heading off soon, huh? Leaving the city? I'm thinking I'll stick around myself, at least for a bit. I got offered a spot in the human army, and not as a mascot either. You know, these humans aren't bad for all their long legs. Yeah, makes me wish Bronca was still around so she could see what she's missing. Stupid girl. Ah, well, enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong. It's been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
It is good to see you again, Kadan. These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vale would be too proud. When a Kunoran Veil is declared, certainly. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness. It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you. Yes, it will be difficult to travel alone, after so much time spent with companions. It must be said, you found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt. It has that one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless. Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
And so that was Dragon Age Origins, or at least the vanilla base of the game. There's still plenty to do. And I was originally going to talk during that epilogue, narrate everything, but it didn't feel appropriate. I feel like that's definitely something that you could, pause to read and everything. And plus, I don't have a very good articulating voice. But anyway, this game was great, and I still love it, despite the many times it upset me with technical problems. Not the game's fault, kind of is, but it's not. But now we can move on to the next part, and we'll be coming along with that nicely. So, thank you so much for watching. Share, subscribe, let me know what you think. Leave comments below, and I will be back with you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.